Trailer setup worth it or not? Today we're going to find out.
What do you got there? Trailerless setup. What do you think? Do we like it? Was it worth it? Would we do it again?
Absolutely. What's going on, guys? I'm Scott with the $1 Million Landscaper, and today we're going to be talking about our trailerless setup. Now, probably, I don't even know exactly, probably close to 10 years ago, we decided to go from truck and trailer, the traditional truck and trailer we all start out with for our maintenance crews, going to a single axle trailerless setup like we have here. So this one here behind us is our third or fourth truck. This is a 2018 Isuzu NPR, and we actually love this truck. We got the crew cab model here, and it works out perfect for our maintenance crews. The guys can get in, there's plenty of room inside there, and they can load all their equipment on there, and it works out awesome.
Why would you take this over truck and trailer?
So our traditional trucks and trailers that we used to have, as you all know, people jackknife them, they can't drive them, they can't back them up. There's always light issues. Like every morning it seemed like I was always going out having to repair lights.
I wondered what you meant by light issues, like the trailer lights.
Yeah, so the trailer lights weren't working, the trailer brakes weren't working, so we're constantly having to go out every morning. The guys come to me, hey Scott, we need to fix the lights. So underneath there, either wiring the plug up, fixing a light that got busted or whatever. So that eliminated so many headaches right there. So today we're going to do a little tour of our NPR. Like I said, we've had a couple of these. We actually have another one called a Mitsubishi Fuso. It's about equally as good, but I will say this one we love the best. We've had both the diesel and the gas. I'm a fan of the gas. I mean, I love diesel trucks, but the issues we had with the diesel, trying to find parts when they got a little bit older, it was very difficult, at least in our area here. So
Northwest Indiana.
Yeah, so we're in Northwest Indiana, so yeah, it's kind of hard to get the parts for this. We found, so going through to the gas version, it's a Chevy 350, so it was actually a lot easier to find the parts for. So we'll hop in over here and do a little quick tour of this. All right, so we bought this truck already pre-set up with this bed on here. You can get these Isuzus, of course, with anything, you know, flatbeds, dump beds and everything like that. Our plan of using this truck was for lawn maintenance, so we bought it pre-set up with this bed on there. This does come with the tool rack on here for leaf rakes or any rakes, any tools. We also have the toolbox up top there, which works great for the summertime when we put our blowers, backpack blowers in there. You can lock it up, which makes everything a lot more secure. This does have flip down sides on there. Come down nice and easy, you know, just like any other dump bed, so it works out really well. The nice thing with this, at least for my height, this is like perfect workbench height. So if there's something breaks down, you need to restring your trimmer, you can pull it up here and work on it really easy. So it is real nice. We also use this too sometimes for little mulch jobs. If the guys have to go out and do a little bit on, you know, Saturday or something, they can throw a mulch on here and rake it off, shovel it off here real easy. We'll head to the back. I'll show you the dovetail that we have on there. So we did get it with the dovetail. So the advantage of having the dovetail is it doesn't make it such a steep ramp. If you didn't have this on there, it just would be flat. That ramp would be a much sharper of angle.
Pull your equipment up, you might flip your stomach or.
Yeah, exactly. So when you're pulling equipment up there, it's nice, easy pitch to get up there. Another advantage of that is come wintertime, because wintertime we use this truck all year round. So come wintertime, if it's not such a steep ramp, it makes it safer for the guys to walk on there. It makes it easier for the equipment to get on there, especially when there's snow and ice built up down there. So we do have.
Does this add to the length of your truck? Like if it was just a flatbed without the dovetail, would it end at the end of the bed, or would it be as long as the dovetail is just flat?
You can get it either way. It depends on however you buy it.
Okay.
We wanted the dovetail, like I said, mainly for safety and make it easier for equipment. This does have the split ramp in the back. So the nice thing with this one, it does have the spring in the back there, so it doesn't go slamming on the ground, so you don't want to wake up the neighbors when you're pulling up in the morning. It lowers down nice and easy, and like I said, you're not waking up the neighbors.
Yeah, and they're easy to pick up as well.
Yeah,
I like that. They
can be attached together. It just makes it easier having it split apart. Just saves your back. Now these gates are heavy enough to pull most of our stuff on there. We do have a vent track, which is a pretty heavy machine that we use in the wintertime mainly. So we can pull this up on here and it handles it no problem. We're not bending in the ramps and everything. It has a pretty thick grating on here. And lots of extra support on here, which makes it really strong. On the other side here, it does have your traditional racks for your spent trimmers and everything. Nothing fancy on here.
Nothing crazy.
The bed does have tie downs built in there. It does have loops on there. And it also has this mesh grating on here as well. How we talked about a little second ago about pulling stuff up in the wintertime. It increases your grip, without having things slip. It's nice in the wintertime and also nice in the summertime. So when you have those wet, dewy mornings, the tires aren't slipping coming on here. One little tip I will say, this thing is about ready to get painted again. It's starting to get a little bit rusty and get nasty. So we'll strip it down and paint it. When we paint this, we usually use a Rust-Oleum black paint. One little tip though is get some, it's called Black Diamond sandblasting sand. And after you paint it and it's a little bit tacky yet, you kind of throw that black diamond sand on there and it makes it a little bit grippier. So it just increases the safety for everyone too. So just a little tip there. Again, we do have the flip down side again on here, same as the other side. We did purchase this truck with the toolbox on here, so like we'll put actually it should be in here like tarps, should be some trimmers and everything on there. Our straps are all in there, keep them all nice and safe. It does have a rack on here for the water cooler on here. And another nice thing, it does have this on the other side too, but it has a little step you can get up on there to get in the bed of the truck. So the one nice thing I like about this truck, it is very, very roomy inside. So we'll step inside the back here.
Yeah, for reference, you're like 6 feet tall.
Yeah. So I get in here, I got plenty of room. I can actually pretty much lay down inside this thing.
Yeah, so 3 people can fit back here.
Yeah,
Pretty comfy.
So it is real nice, real roomy. The middle is a little bit bulky because you do have your engine compartment that comes back here, engine and trans compartment here.
Oh, is there? Yeah, the hump in the
there's a
middle.
little hump there. So
Short person in the middle.
Yeah, so keep that in mind. But other than that, it is really roomy inside here, which is really nice versus a traditional like crew cab pickup truck. It does have power windows, power locks, everything on here as well. Got plenty of room inside there, so I'll give you a little tour inside that. So when you step inside here, it does have all your traditional controls, everything, nothing fancy. The one nice thing I do like, it does have these little storage things up top here, so you can put all your paperwork for your registration and all that stuff. Keep that all handy. I do apologize, a little bit dirty here today, but it is a work truck. As far as maintenance on these things, it's pretty easy to access a lot of things. You got your stuff back here for your windshield wash fluid. It has easy panels in the back to access for your oils and brake fluids and all that stuff. So it is easy to maintain. We'll hop on the other side and show you a little tour of the gauges and clusters and everything. One thing I want to point out here on this windshield, you can see how big this windshield is, which makes it awesome for driving. So you can see pretty much every angle, left, right, up, down, everything you can see really, really well. We'll hop inside the truck here. So once we step inside here, it does have its all, traditional dash cluster and everything, nothing fancy there, but it does have, power locks, power windows, which I really encourage you to do. It is nice for the back seat. So if you just have 1 or 2 people that day, you can roll up down the windows real easy. This one does have AC. It's an automatic, but it is pretty straightforward. But as you can see, if you look at this windshield here, you got plenty of view in this thing, which is really, really sweet. Now, one thing I do want to point out, since you are basically, and right now where I'm sitting, I am sitting above the tires. So it does give you a little bit different ride than like a traditional truck that you can see in front of us. I'll show you what I mean by that. So you hop out, you can see pretty much you are sitting directly above those tires. So it does give you a little bit different ride, a little bit bumpier than your traditional truck. However, the trade-off is well worth it in my opinion because you have that turning radius, which is awesome. So when you get in those cul-de-sacs, you can spin around way easier than you would ever have with a traditional truck and trailer setup. All right, so I'll show you how you can get in easily to check your oil. So you can come right here, flip this latch, and you can get access to your, I guess you can't see that. So you flip that latch, you can get in here and get easy access to your oils and transmission fluids and everything, which makes it really easy for maintenance. Get this locked back up here. And your traditional air box and everything down there for your air filter. So that is one nice thing I like about it. You can get access to your batteries here too. So if you do ever have to jump it, you can get access to it. Simple. So we'll go take this out for a quick spin and you guys can see how it rides and show you the view, how great it is. All right, so we're gonna just take this for a quick ride so you guys can just get a feel of how it feels. You might be able to tell a little bit the bumpiness. Like I said, it's not crazy, it's nothing bad, but it's just a different ride than a traditional truck. So we'll go head out and take this for a quick ride. I guess that is one bad thing with it's all glass. It just doesn't get a little warm, so the AC is beneficial. But once you start to open up the windows, it's not that bad.
We are on the gravel drive, just for that's why we're a little bumpy right now.
Yep. We'll spin around this parking lot here real quick. So we're just taking around this parking lot here, this church. It's
a tight-ish parking lot.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not the back one here. Ha, bunch of people here.
And hopefully they don't call the cops on us.
They're gonna be like, "What are you doing?"
But as you can see, I can flip right around in this thing here really well.
I don't know. Everyone's gonna be seasick with my camera skills here.
No, overall, I think this is a great truck. And if you're even considering something like this is well worth it.
Well, you said we've been this way for what, 10 years?
Probably about 10 years now.
Yeah, so if we've stuck with it this long.
Yeah. Well, like I said, there's so many issues with just having the traditional truck and trailer setup. You know, you got your issues of people learning how to drive it. You got your issues of people jackknifing it, people trying to back it up, and then you got your whole lighting and wiring issues, which are, to me,
did the lights keep just like rotting out on the trailer? What was the problem?
Well, it's combination things. People messing up the plugs, not putting them in the right direction. We've had plugs get rotted out, wires get ripped off. So to me, it wasn't worth the hassle. Having a separate truck and trailer is just
one more thing you got to worry about.
So it is just much nicer having this in a smaller format than anything else, and it's just a much easier multi-use truck than your traditional truck and trailer setup. So if anybody's even on the verge of debating of getting one of these, I would highly recommend it. Go take it for a test drive in your area.